Hello everybody, it's me, Heather, and there is some major drama going on. So let me go into this really quick. So a friend of mine and her boyfriend she recently gave birth to twins. So the babies came out a different ethnicity from the boyfriend. So let me actually just go ahead and introduce you to them. So this is my friend, the BeautyBlender Pure, and yeah, she's a little dirty. She's been around. She just gave birth, remember? And this is her boyfriend, the BeautyBlender Original, and they've been together forever, so they're practically married. But let me show you the babies. So she gave birth to twins, and yeah, white plus pink does not make lime green. So you can see where the drama is coming from. But okay, so all joking aside. So in case you didn't know, BeautyBlender recently came out with this. It's called the Original BeautyBlender Micro Mini. So you do get two of these little guys for $17.95. And I'm not gonna lie, when I very first saw this online, I didn't see it in the packaging. I saw somebody using one. I literally thought it was an online joke. I had no clue that this was a real thing. So, and the first time I saw it, I laughed. I was like, oh my God, how funny. But then, like, I was watching the person, and I realized this was a real product, and I was like, I could actually use this. I was late to the whole BeautyBlender game, to be honest, because I was like, why would you need to spend, $20 on a makeup sponge? But now I have two of them. But I'm not going to lie, I've got both of these three, but once these have run their course, I'll definitely purchase new ones because I love these. I don't use them all the time. I do like makeup brushes. I do like to use different ways of applying my makeup, but I do like these, and I do use them pretty often. So I was pretty late to the BeautyBlender game, so if I could be convinced of this, there may be something to it. So the problem I have with the regular BeautyBlender is I do have trouble using it even with the pointed end. I have trouble blending makeup, concealer, foundation in the inner corners of my eyes, and I have trouble getting it around my nose. Like in order to blend foundation or concealer around my nose, I have to be like so. And the little micro minis are supposed to alleviate the problem. They're supposed to be the perfect size for really getting in there and blending out, the areas that you have trouble with your regular beauty blenders. So for size comparison, I do have some water here. So here is the BeautyBlender once it's been moistened with water. So here's the regular size dry, and here it is moist. So you can definitely see a difference. And we got these two little ones here, so I'll just, here it is wet. This is the wet one. This is the dry one, so you can see the size difference. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation and a concealer using these, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, and one of my online Instagram friends had a great idea. So several people were like, hey, can you please do a review? I'm like, yeah, sure. Several people want to see a first impression, so I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But one person had a great idea that they said, okay, do half your face with the regular BeautyBlender, and we'll do the other half with the little little micro mini. I'm not going to do my entire half face with the micro mini because that's going to take all day, but what I will do is I'll attempt to blend in my concealer and foundation in my problem areas around my nose and my eyes with this one. I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of my foundation with the regular size one, but then when I get to my inner corners and around my nose, I'll use the little mini. All right.
I've already applied a primer from Almay, and now I am applying a foundation from Smashbox. And I'm just going to use the wider end of my BeautyBlender, and I'm going to apply this foundation all over. So for the first part, I'm going to avoid my under eye area, and I'm not going to do a lot of attention or give a lot of attention to around my nose area. Then I'm going to flip my BeautyBlender over to the pointed edge and It's okay at blending in my concealer, but as you can see, I still have to go in with my finger afterwards to really like get in there. Whereas with this little micro mini, instantly I'm just able to get right in there and it just blends it out, and I didn't even have to go back in with my finger. So I really like that I was able to just instantly blend out my concealer with the micro mini. Whereas with the regular size Beauty Blender, I had to go back in with my finger, and I really had to push on my eye socket trying to blend stuff out on my inner corner. So here I'm using a highlighter slash concealer from Physicians Formula, and I really had to like mash on my eyeball with my Beauty Blender to try to blend out the concealer. But again, with this little micro mini, I'm able to just go in there. And I also noticed with the micro mini, not only does it just seamlessly blend out the foundation and the concealer, it also seems to just like deposit more product. So it gives me an even more flawless, like blended look, as opposed to the regular Beauty Blender underneath my eye. So yeah, Beauty Blender Micro Mini for the win. I am loving it. It's just, yeah, it's great.
Another Instagram friend of mine made an awesome suggestion that she actually uses her micro mini Beauty Blender, her Beauty Blender Micro Mini, to apply eyeshadow. She said she actually uses her Lorac Pro palette, and that she gets the little guy wet and she applies her eyeshadow with it. So I'm going to try that too. I'm going to get this little thing wet. I don't have any eyeshadow primer on, and I only have like half of my natural eyebrows. And I'm just going to grab a random color here. Let's do Pewter. Okay, you'll have to forgive how unpolished I am. It's very early in the morning. I got up really early to make this video for you guys. I got up at 5 a.m. with my boyfriend when he was getting ready for work, and it is already getting rather uncomfortably hot in my apartment. It's really tough summer this year. So, overall impressions, I am actually really digging these little micro minis. I'm really surprised. I didn't think I was going to be this into them, and this is so cool. I really feel like it made a difference with the application of my concealer and my foundation around my nose, around under my eye area. It really blended it in better, really got in there better. It was able to just like deposit more product and blend it out more, as opposed to, you know, really having to push my eyeball into my socket trying to get this one to fit into the corner, and then still having to follow up with my finger afterwards. So definitely worth the investment, I think. And you get two of them. They are pricey, $17.95 for these two little guys, but I'm going to get great use out of these. I'm really happy to have them. Now the joy is going to be keeping them clean, as is always the struggle with Beauty Blenders. But yeah, I like that I can also apply eyeshadow with them. So if you have any eyeshadows that you'd like to apply wet, this is really cool for that. And yeah, so definitely worth checking out. What do you guys think of the Beauty Blender Micro Minis? Let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, it's available, I believe, exclusively at Sephora right now. So you can order it online. They'll probably maybe have them in stores later. But yeah, that's it. That's my overall first impression. 2 thumbs up all the way. Even though they've had a little bit of baby mama drama. Alright guys, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down below. I love it when you guys interact with me. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see. That way I can keep cranking these out for you. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. That's always good. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. And the next time you see me, I'll have eyebrows on.